somehow also gives me Tom Ford Lost Cherry vibe. I probably am, but I'm not done with this designer fragrance. La Belle, La Belle, La Belle. Like, where have I been? Where have you been? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl ABBIEO and I'm back with another video. Let's just pretend that it has not been a whole month since my last upload. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I've got an exciting video for you guys today. If you are not subscribed to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I have added some rather popular fragrances, designer fragrances, to my collection recently, and I wanted to give you guys my take on them, considering that they are extremely popular. And I know that I'm quite late to the party, but I also know that there's some people out there that are yet to purchase these fragrances and would like an honest take on them. So I've got here 6 fragrances and I'm going to go into them in no particular order, but at the end of the video, of course, I would rank them in order of my most liked and to my least liked. Let's start off with the infamous Scandal by Night. This fragrance needs no introduction. This fragrance is sweet. It's very sweet. It's citrusy. It's woody. It's a very complex fragrance for a designer fragrance, if you ask me. It's got top notes of honey and citrus, and it's got middle notes of cherry and some florals. And in the base of it, it's got some vanilla. It's got some, I think it's patchouli and some woody notes in there. But I'm gonna put them all up for you guys to see. But let's go into the scent. It's an appealing scent. It's the kind of scent that I imagine a man would like. It's one that I would wear in winter. I think extremely cold weather would do this bottle or this fragrance or this juice so much justice. This somehow also gives me Tom Ford Lost Cherry vibes. The cherry in here is obviously not as overpowering as the Tom Ford Lost Cherry, but it's definitely noticeable. You can definitely pick up on that cherry, but it is a much more tolerable cherry, obviously because of the other notes that it's combined with. Compared to Tom Ford Lost Cherry. So if you don't like Tom Ford Lost Cherry, this has nothing on it. The second fragrance I've got here is Giorgio Armani My Way. I've actually lost the cap of this fragrance in transit. If you've seen the actual bottle, you realize that the cap actually adds a lot of beauty to the bottle. It looks very minimalistic, and you know, that to me is what class is all about. Not doing too much but still making a statement, and that is how this fragrance makes me feel. It's been less than 2 months, but look at the dent I have put in this bottle. If that doesn't tell you how good this is, I don't know what else would. To be honest, I know that I've been telling myself that I'm done with designer fragrances. I probably am, but I'm not done with this designer fragrance. It's got a lot of white florals in here. It opens up with orange blossom and a bit of bergamot, and then in the middle you've got your tuberose, your jasmine, and in the base of it you've got your vanilla, you've got your woody notes. This is up there with Dahlia for me, but obviously this is designer. Obviously would not last as long. It's not beast mode. It's not overpowering. It is soft. It is feminine. Oh, this is nice. My Way is an affordable perfume that I think every woman should have in their collection. This is definitely going to be in my top 10 for life, designer or niche. It's just going to be my top 10 for life. The third fragrance I've got here is Dahlia Divin Nectar by Givenchy. This is a very elegant white floral fragrance. It's probably one of the finest white floral fragrances that I've ever smelled. This has top notes of mimosa, and in the middle it's got rose and jasmine. In the base it's got vanilla, it's got tonka bean, it's got musk, and it's obviously got some woody notes. Let's have a sniff of it again. Obviously I need to be reminded. This is so nice. This is an amber floral, and you definitely get the florals in there. This is just pure florals. I would wear this to like a girl's night out. I'd wear this to maybe like a wedding reception, you know, something like that, where I want to feel elegant. This is the 50 ml bottle, but it comes in a 75 ml as well. Once again, this is Dahlia Divin by Givenchy. The fourth fragrance I've got here is one of the most talked about fragrances. A lot of people recommend it for when you're starting up a collection. A lot of people would say that this is extremely sweet. I personally, I don't think so. This is none other than Belle. This is also from the house of Jean-Paul Gaultier. You gotta give it up to Jean-Paul Gaultier for his bottle designs. You can tell that he puts a lot of thoughts and a lot of effort into it. I'm not even mad. I'm not mad at all. This resembles the silhouette of a very sexy woman, and you can see she's got, I don't know, like a rose, a necklace that's full of roses on her neck. This is described as an amber vanilla fragrance. It was introduced in 2019. It's got top notes of pear and bergamot, and in the middle it's got some floral notes and leather. In the base, obviously, it's got vanilla, it's got some vetiver, it's got some musk, and it's got, I think, some woody notes as well. I put it all up for you guys to see. I'm gonna just spray a little bit to remind myself. It definitely opens up with pear. You can get the pear a lot. It's a very nice opening, but that's about it for me. I really have tried to like this fragrance, but this is not for me. It's probably the leather in there, but the reviews that I watched gave the impression that this was a very simple fragrance. You know, it's pear, it's vanilla. There's no way anybody is not gonna like this fragrance, but I beg to differ. When it dries down, it smells very, very strong, like too strong. It smells like a cheap fragrance when it dries down to me. This is not it for me. This does not hit the mark for me. The scent could have been better without probably the leather. I don't know what else is in there that is making it so offensive smelling to me. I like sweet fragrances. I like feminine fragrances. I like sultry fragrances. The bottle deceived me. The bottle actually did, you know, because I was expecting to feel sexy, to feel feminine. I mean, look at the bottle. She is sexy. She is sexy. On a much better note, the next fragrance I've got here is one that is extremely popular. It's maybe even too popular. It's also known to be a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. This is, yup, you guessed it, Ariana Grande's Cloud. This bottle is so dreamy. I just want to fall asleep in the arms of my lover and have sweet dreams, you know, on this soft linen with all these pillows that are soft. Yes, that's the vibe that this gives me. This was introduced in 2018 and is described as a floral fruity gourmand. It's got top notes of lavender, pear, and bergamot. And it's got middle notes of whipped cream, it's got praline, it's got coconut, it's got vanilla orchid. In the base, it's got musk and it's got some woody notes. This is so complex for a designer fragrance, especially for the price, okay? This retails for anywhere between, I think, $40 and $50 Australian dollars. This is a sweet scent. It's sweet. It's creamy, it's yummy. It's almost like it's got a little bit of a soapy clean scent to it, but not so much soapy, a lot more fresh but creamy, if you get what I mean. Okay, this is very pleasant. This is not offensive at all. People were right about this. There's no way anybody is not gonna like the fragrance of this. As good as it smells, it does not last. It does not last at all. That's the only issue I have. But I mean, for the price that it comes with, I guess that's it. It's very, very diluted. The fragrance in there is probably like a little bit, I don't know the specifics, but it seems like, you know, the fragrance, the actual fragrance in there is so little. It doesn't stay and it doesn't last. I'm going to be wearing this to bed. That's actually what I've been doing. That's how much I have a little bit of a dent in it. Otherwise, I don't have much use for this fragrance. I can't wear this out. Nobody's gonna smell it unless they're like literally in your personal space. I think Cloud is perfect for like Netflix and chill time, for some cuddly time, those kind of things, you know, where you know that you're going to be in each other's personal spaces. That's when they're definitely going to smell the fragrance. If he's got a good nose and then he knows the Baccarat Rouge, he would definitely appreciate this scent. Now, word on the street is Cloud smells just like Baccarat Rouge 540. As you can see, I've got the Baccarat Rouge 540 here with me, but I'm not going to do that comparison for you guys today. I'm going to be doing it in another video and uploading it separately, so obviously be on the lookout. The last but definitely not the least fragrance I got here is This Is Her by zadig&voltaire. This is an amber vanilla fragrance, that's what it's described as, and it was introduced in 2016. The fragrance in here is to die for. This is so good. I can't believe I did not know about this fragrance this whole time. I feel so cheated. I really do. Like, where have I been? Where have you been? This gives me Cloud by Ariana Grande vibes, but a more deeper, bolder scent. So this is definitely got that whipped cream or that milk note in there as well. Gives you that creaminess, but it's also got some woody notes for some depth and longevity, and it's got the spicy note, the pink pepper, and it's also got some florals in there. I love this fragrance. This has got to be one of my top 10 for life. The only regret I have about this fragrance is that I did not purchase this in 100 ml. I'm going to use this during the daytime. I'm going to use this when it's a little bit colder. It's got that warm and fuzzy feeling to it, that, you know, fuzzy sweater vibe, the way it hugs you and keeps you warm. That's what I get from this. This is very much cold weather, very much cuddly weather, very much, you know, Netflix and chill weather kind of thing. When you first spray it, it does give off that soapy vibe, but not really. I think it's just the freshness of it. It opens up really, really, really fresh, and it can be a bit misleading. Makes you think it's soapy, but it's not. I really like this fragrance, y'all. I really, really like this fragrance. So like I said in the beginning, I'm going to be ranking these fragrances from my most liked to my least liked. My most liked perfume is actually a tie between Giorgio Armani My Way and zadig&voltaire This Is Her, but I'm going to give it to Giorgio Armani My Way. This perfume oozes elegance and sophistication and femininity, and the bottle also is definitely a plus. They put a lot of thought into the bottle to match the juice in there, and for that is got to be number one on this list. Number two obviously would go to zadig&voltaire This Is Her. Such a lovely, yummy, creamy perfume that I can't seem to get enough of. Number three is gonna go to Dahlia Divin Nectar by Givenchy. I've already gone on about how I feel about this fragrance. I'm not going to bore you, but this is definitely sophisticated and elegant, and possibly one of the best or these finest white floral fragrances that I've ever smelled. Number 4 has to be Cloud by Ariana Grande. I know, you're probably thinking, where is Scandal? But you know what? I'm talking about the actual fragrance, okay? Yes, this doesn't last long. Yes, this doesn't project. But I find myself reaching for it more than I do Scandal by Night. And because of that, I'm going to put this in the 4th position because I like the fragrance in there. Maybe if they would add a little bit more fragrance, just a tiny bit more, I know I'm reaching. Considering that it's what, $40 something, I know I'm reaching, but it's such a lovely, yummy fragrance. I wish there was more of it in the actual perfume, but you know, it is what it is. This is 4th place, Cloud by Ariana Grande. The perfume in the 5th place, as you know, is Scandal by Night. This gives off mysterious woman vibes. You don't know if she's the love of your life or you're a target and she's been sent to you. You don't know if, you know, she's gonna be your wifey. You don't know. This is definitely mysterious. The last and definitely the least liked on this list is La Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This brings me to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, obviously leave a like, a thumbs up, let me know that you liked the video. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about these fragrances. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the things that I love, including fragrances, lifestyle, traveling, probably doing some vlogs from time to time. I'm looking into that, so be sure to subscribe on your way out if you want to see those content, and obviously to help the channel grow. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.